Welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm Kobe.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Miles.
And we dropping another video on y'all today.
How you guys been?
Man, you know, I've been big chilling, man.
It's been a minute.
What about you, man?
Man, I've been chilling, man. I've been good.
I feel it.
We've been at work. We've been doing shit. School's coming back and all. You know,
It's been a minute since the last podcast, y'all. So
apologies, trying to get schedules all together and make sure everybody is free at the same time.
Sure.
Adulting sucks.
so bad.
By the way, shout out Lodi Musical Theater. Check out Mamma Mia opening night in Lodi. Next weekend, starting on the 22nd, that's a Thursday. And then the weekend after that is our closing weekend. I'll send the flyer out. Put it out there, ta-ting! Probably put it right here or something, whatever.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
It's been a while, man. It's been a hot minute. It's been a month. It's been about a month.
Yeah.
We're back together. We're back at it.
We will try our best not to wait months at a time.
yeah, this past month has just been filled with a lot of stress, a lot of
anxiety.
Yeah. A lot of behind the scenes shit going on. So.
Yeah, a lot of things been taking our focus away from what we need to be doing. So now we back to it, back to a routine. We here today. We missed out on a lot of the month of July.
Oh yeah, we missed out a lot on just spring in general. Summer.
Yeah,
summer's almost over, so.
We got school coming back up. All these NBA trades that's been going on. That's been blowing everybody's mind at the moment. The NFL is about to start back up.
Man. Speaking of NBA, I thought KD and Kyrie were really going to team up on the Knicks, but the Knicks being the Knicks didn't take that option. They're going to let's sign 3 players, same position, multi-million-dollar contracts. It's looking lit.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Knicks, but the Knicks, I don't understand. Ever since
they're just a walking L. That's what they are.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like y'all can't even re-sign. Like if I was y'all, I would even considering re-signing Carmelo. To be honest,
Carmelo couldn't save y'all
something. But
and it's not Carmelo's fault. It's really not. Carmelo's a good player. It's just the Knicks in general. I don't know what they're doing.
The organization of the Knicks.
Y'all got rid of Porzingis for literally 3 people at the same position. Makes no sense. What are y'all doing, bro? Who's the GM? I want to know this. I want to know.
I don't know. They said okay. The reason why they said that they didn't take KD though is that because since he hurt himself, in which God rest KD, we hope that you come back.
Fast recovery.
How you are,
Fast
what I'm saying, getting them buckets, you gonna do so. I believe in you. But anyway, they said that they didn't want to take that chance because of the simple fact that he was injured and they didn't want to
sign him a big contract
for
not
on
doing
an injured player.
Yeah,
which is like it's Kevin Durant. Like, so you mean to tell me that if LeBron was hurt and you had an opportunity and you was the leading team to sign him, you mean to tell me you're not going to sign LeBron James because he is hurt right now?
Yeah, even if he doesn't come back as he was before, he's still going to be...
It's still Kevin Durant. It's still LeBron.
Like, they're big role players that you guys are missing out on.
NBA stars.
NBA stars. They can make a team good.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So, you know what? I hope Dennis Smith Jr.
Yes.
Who else is on? RJ
Barrett.
I hope y'all do y'all thing, get them buckets. I genuinely do, because y'all team, your organization
is really bad.
Trash.
See, I was trying to defend the owner because there was a fan, I guess, that was like saying sell the team or whatnot.
Sell the team. Anything I should sell the team?
But man, he'd be on his time apparently because
at this point it's just not looking right for y'all. It's really not. And you got Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Nets,
y'all competitor,
have took over y'all.
Brooklyn.
The Brooklyn Nets took over y'all.
You're telling me that the basketball meta, basketball culture, New York Knicks, you lost to Brooklyn over a free agent?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what though? Round of applause for fucking Brooklyn though, because Brooklyn did they thing. Brooklyn made those moves. I still don't think that trading D'Lo was the correct.
Yeah, that kind of shocked me.
I'll be honest with you, because for me, D'Angelo Russell is the one that got y'all to that playoff spot.
Facts.
D'Angelo Russell is the one that made it very clear that maybe this is a nice future for him. And you know what? The Warriors situation, excuse me as I wipe my eye, the Warriors situation isn't bad either, because you're going into a very culturally balanced organization in the Warriors. You feel me? His attitude, I don't think that D'Angelo Russell has an attitude problem, but I think being in LA at first made himself a little bit big-headed, which is why he, did the things that he did. He went to Brooklyn. I think he got evened out really, really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had a fantastic season. Should have got most improved player of the year, in my personal opinion. But that's not for discussion, because, Warriors went out hell long ago. But, he's on to the Warriors. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. I don't think Steph Curry is technically. I think
he'd be a shooting
on
guard.
paper. Yeah, on paper it's gonna be Steph Curry at the 1, D'Angelo Russell at the 2. But I think the system is gonna be D'Lo takes the ball up, because if we being 100, bro, D'Lo is a better playmaker than Steph Curry is.
Yeah, he knows how to run the floor better
for an overall team. But Steph Curry is just a bucket getter. He's
just buckets. That's just what he does.
That's Curry. It's straight up, just shooter, real shooter.
People saying Curry now instead of Kobe. That man's Curry's just he's a living bucket.
It will forever be Kobe.
No, it will be forever. People are starting to say like Curry.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
Whoever's saying Curry needs to stop.
It's crazy.
Respect the man, Kobe. Me.
Wrong Kobe.
Russell Westbrook went to the Houston.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yo,
yes, in Houston.
Yes.
Houston.
I don't keep up with sports, but that's actually really crazy.
That is
Russell
crazy.
Westbrook is with the Houston.
James Harden and Russell are teammates again.
That's my god.
Teammates,
that sounds.
Really think about it.
How do you stop that?
Imagine James Harden was the 6th man when he was playing for the Thunder. Now he was starting and became an all-star in Houston. Now we got Russell going back not going back, but going to Houston. And
both MVPs. Both recent MVPs and just killing the game right now. My thing is, who's going to get the most triple-doubles?
That's the question.
That's the real
Who's
question.
Gonna hold the ball? Who's gonna hold the ball?
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, man. Everybody's been riding them off for the most part. Everybody's been like, how are they gonna fit together? They're 2 ball hogs, blah blah blah. It's like there's a difference between playing with somebody else that you really didn't play with, that's skilled, but then also being friends with somebody and hooping together. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You go to the park and you about to go hoop, right? And you by yourself. And you with another skilled player, you feel me?
You don't know what
but you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't have no chemistry yet. You feel me? You go hoop with me. You come go hoop with Miles. You know exactly what we going.
I know exactly what's going on.
We're friends. You
Yeah,
feel me?
exactly.
So we're automatically gonna be on the same page.
Yeah.
And everybody keeps riding that off. Everybody forgets that James Harden and Russell Westbrook are damn near like best friends. You feel me? Like damn near they grew up together.
Yeah,
you feel me? They both from LA. You feel me? They went OKC for a long period of time. Went to the finals together. You feel me? Along with Kevin Durant. And now, James Harden wasn't getting paid the way in which OKC is stupid for not paying that man. But that's not. It's over.
But James Harden became James Harden. So
exactly. And now Russell Westbrook just wants to be in a winning situation.
Because if you really think about it, last season, the Thunder, who was it? Dennis Schroeder was injured. So they didn't really have much of a shooter. All they had is Russell Westbrook, Steven Adams, and they had Paul George. That's about it.
Yeah, but then even at that though, Paul George was doing MVP things until the All-Star break, and then he hurt his shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he went into Portland, and Dame Dollar pieced them boys.
Damian Lillard is literally one of my favorite guards out right now, because that man has been loyal to the Trailblazers for forever.
Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum are the most underrated 1-2 duo in the NBA.
Dude,
it's ridiculous.
And the crazier thing is they get further and further into the playoffs each season.
I'm just honestly,
they're competitors.
Damian Lillard can put buckets on anybody. I don't care what nobody says. When it comes to who is the closest to Steph Curry right now, the only argument is
Dame's cold, bro.
Damian Lillard can shoot almost, not even almost, but identically far as Steph Curry. You feel me?
You saw what he did.
Make the buckets straight in Paul George's face.
Lillard, long range 3, and it's good! at the buzzer!
Even so, it was a bad shot.
Right.
Like, you look at that shot, and it's like, there's no way that should be going in front of a premier, the second best two-way wing in the NBA.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, you mean to tell me you took that shot with the second best two-way wing defender in the game?
Yes, sir.
That's a bad shot. That's not he took it damn near from half court.
No, he did.
Damn near from the logo.
Oh, no, yeah.
And just ridiculous, right? And then, even with that, Westbrook was talking that smack, too, which also initiated.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I don't think that they was ready for,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. I don't think
don't
that
mess
they were
with
ready
Damian Lillard,
for
man.
how aggressive that he was going to be.
Yeah, he
because
can
you
cook.
look at game 1 and 2, they was going under the screen, giving them 3-pointers. And I was like, y'all are tripping right now. Y'all are not guarding this man the way he needs to be guarded. He needs Steph Curry type of attention. Yeah, Steph Curry is cool. Steph Curry is cool. I mean, Steph Curry is legendary. Steph Curry is a great player.
He's a great player.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Damian Lillard is also a
very,
great,
very great player. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and he does the
doesn't get the
exact same
recognition.
things.
Doesn't get the
Maybe not
recognition.
on more of a consistent basis, maybe. You know what I mean? But he
thing is
does
just-
the exact same things
Yeah.
as Steph Curry. And he's more athletic. Damian Lillard will try and dunk on you if
Yeah,
he
no,
wanted to.
no, he's
like,
aggressive,
he
yeah.
will really try to bang on you, yo.
Yeah.
And then CJ McCollum is not respected, and I'm tired of it.
That man
I'm
is
so
he's a living bucket,
tired.
too.
Yo,
He's a
and he
living
will
bucket.
cross up almost anybody in the league.
No, anybody.
Anybody.
It don't
He had
matter.
one of the top 5 step backs this year when he made dude completely do a baseball slide at the free throw line.
Off that rim, he was tipped it. Tying up!
Literally just by doing a hard dribble stepping back. He didn't even pull it back. He just straight up
Across the floor. And
just
literally.
across the floor. Y'all Kings is looking pretty alright though.
Oh,
I gotta
dude.
say.
They're
gotta
growing.
say.
They're growing, man.
Y'all Kings.
I really have my eyes on Bagley this year because that man did tremendous things last season, and I'm just like, this dude's a beast. He's like, ever since All-Star break, he's been averaging 20 points a game, and he's been getting like consistent rebounds and everything, about like, let's say like 8 to 10 and everything. And his basketball IQ is not bad, but it could definitely get better.
Right.
He doesn't have Harry Giles IQ. Harry Giles IQ is really good for his position.
Right.
So, which is what I liked about him. And he could be potentially, if he just put on some weight, you know, and he could potentially be another Chris Webber. Potentially.
Right.
You know, he's a really great player. De'Aaron Fox, he's just athletic as hell.
That man.
He's just super athletic.
That man is crazy. I think also another duo that's going to be rising is Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
And De'Aaron Fox.
Bro.
So Buddy Hield is a walking.
Dude,
bucket.
what doesn't make any sense, he led the whole NBA in 3-point percentages, didn't make All-Star.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson went over him, which is, you know, it's Klay Thompson. He's a living bucket too. You know,
Right.
I'll give my respect to him. That's Klay Thompson. Like, he's gonna make shit. But it's like, how you gonna have that and still not have Buddy in there?
Because
you know?
also a lot of times is that Buddy Hield, like, even though he is a very, very good player, there's still games where you be looking at Buddy Hield and you be like, all right, bro, what was he doing?
Yeah,
you
no,
feel me? Like,
yeah,
there
he definitely
was
made
a
some
couple of
mistakes.
games last year
Yeah.
that I was watching the Kings and I was like, Buddy Hield, if you don't get the ball, if you don't, but that's also Dave Yeager's fault.
Yeah,
Dave Yeager,
yeah.
Dave Yeager, I mean,
he
was a cool coach, but
he was a good coach.
His
but
system didn't fit the team.
It didn't, yeah.
Because I remember when they played the Warriors and he yelled at Buddy Hield for taking that 3-pointer.
And Kevin Durant was even laughing.
And
because
Kevin
he was
Durant
like,
was
why
like,
are you tripping?
Why are you?
Like, why is your coach tripping? Like, you made the shot.
I don't know, bro. Well, he's out the picture now, which I hope he finds a job somewhere. I don't ever hope that anybody.
Yeah, no,
finds
he's still a
what
good
I'm saying?
coach. Yeah,
he's an alright coach, but Luke Walton though, Sacramento.
He's a good coach. He's a good
Yeah.
coach. Even though the whole controversy and everything with him.
I don't know. I have to hold my opinion on what type of coach he is, whether if he's good or bad, because he was a good assistant coach when he was with the Warriors. And then he went to the Lakers, and then that shit just completely fell apart. I don't know what happened with that.
He was at the Cavaliers for a minute too.
But LeBron happened, which is really the most.
Yeah.
You know, LeCoach took over. You know
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
LeCoach took over, which is not. If there's any player that was going to have to take over a team like that, I wouldn't be mad that it would be LeBron. I mean, because he is trying to make it into a winning. I don't think they should have traded Lonzo Ball, though. But that's that. We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
But Luke Walton to the Sacramento Kings. Yeah, the whole roster.
Pretty much, yeah.
but
yeah.
Luke Walton to the Sacramento Kings, I think it's going to show a lot of upside. I do think Luke Walton is a better coach than Dave Yeager, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I do believe that because even in the matchups, Luke Walton was.
It just didn't exactly you said. Like it just didn't fit the system with Dave Yeager, and plus he played Willie Cauley-Stein more than he did Bagley, and it's like it didn't make any sense because
I think with Willie gone too, Bagley's going to be able to do a lot more. Now the starting lineup is probably going to be.
He wasn't even starting; he was still averaging 20 points. Yeah. So it's like, dude.
Yeah. Now the starting five is going to be De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, which I'm very excited.
Yeah, Harrison Barnes.
I was actually really glad that.
I'm really happy that he resigned. Yeah, I was pretty happy about that.
I was like, okay, that's what's up.
He's a better player.
Harry Giles and then Marvin Bagley. Who's taller between the two though?
Between Giles and Bagley, I think Bagley
taller?
is. Oh,
I'm wearing this Laker hat. I know, but it's because it's just fashion.
Marvin Bagley 6'11".
Harry Giles like 6'10".
Yeah, 6'10".
Okay, yeah.
So they're gonna have to do the whole running gun, fast break, small ball, which I mean works out for the most part until you run.
I mean, they did do that, like the whole fast break points and everything, and just running the momentum. That's what they've been doing. Yeah. That's one thing Dave Yeager definitely did right was just the whole momentum
transition buckets all day.
Other than that, I just didn't like the way he did his lineup. I just didn't feel like it was correct. Yeah. I felt like Marvin Bagley was definitely more aggressive on the board, getting boards and everything.
Right.
And he's just more aggressive in the paint.
Gotcha.
Like he's a scorer. Like he gets in the paint. That's all he needs to do, and he will score. He'll put it up there.
Pretty much for the most part. They've been doing this Team USA scrimmages in this blue versus white.
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley's been looking real, real nice, and De'Aaron Fox has been looking real nice too.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know who's really about to be a bucket getter though?
Who?
Jason Tatum.
I've been telling everybody that one, bro. Jason Tatum's gonna be a problem, bro.
It's gonna be his jump shot is just so fluid. I don't get it. Like I be looking, I'm like, man, how do you what is the perfect arc, the perfect form? He has a really, really good shot.
No, he has an elegant shot. Nasty, bro.
And who do you think is gonna go farther though between the Celtics and the Nets? Do you think Kyrie's going to put the Nets over, or do you think Kemba Walker's going to be able to fill in shoes that maybe Kyrie just couldn't do? Now, I'm not saying that Kemba's a better player than Kyrie. Because in my personal opinion, like when you look at Kyrie and Kemba, they're too similar to really say, this one's just way higher than the other. Mm-hmm. I will say Kyrie is more efficient at what, between what the two do because they mix you up and they get buckets.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's just what they do.
Yeah.
I will say Kyrie is more efficient. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But Kemba Walker too. Yeah. Got probably the nastiest step back. The nastiest legit step back.
With Kemba, he knows when to take over. Yeah. Like, he has a really good IQ and everything. But if it comes to a point to where, not everybody's doing their thing, he knows when to take over and he'll do it. Right. Single-handedly. Yeah. And he's been doing that for years. He's been in Charlotte Hornets, they haven't been much, so
I mean, but he took him to the playoffs even a couple of times.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but if it wasn't for Nicholas Batum not knowing how to play after he gets paid, then maybe they would have actually been able to do something. But who knows? But that's not on one specific player. That's really the whole team. But regardless, to the question, are you picking the Celtics to go farther, or are you picking the Nets to go farther?
Man,
because the Nets have a squad too.
I mean, you're forgetting about Jaylen Brown, dude. That dude's a beast.
What's so funny is that Jaylen Brown is one of my favorite players right now.
He's a beast. I knew he was gonna be a beast right after he got drafted from Berkeley, bro. When he was playing for Cal, bro, I was like, this dude's gonna be a beast.
Yeah,
he's gonna be something.
Yeah, after I seen him dunk on Giannis.
I already knew.
I was like, you're special.
There's something about you.
There's something about you. Because he went and he dunked on Joel. Mm-hmm. He dunked on Giannis. Mm-hmm. Those are already two
top defending players.
He will literally try to dunk on. He has no fear whatsoever. When he matched up with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals, it was Terry Rozier, Jason, and Jaylen Brown and all them boys, I was like, okay, he's really trying to take the competition. When Jason Tatum dunked on LeBron, I was like,
oh yeah, he did.
Did he really?
Damn.
With 6:45 remaining, Tatum drives down and throws it down. Wow!
It was a vicious one too.
Yo, you look at it.
Pull it up. The comments on that.
Pull it up. We gonna show y'all too.
We'll show y'all. Man,
Yeah, that was.
It wasn't just like, oh yeah, he dunked on it. No, it was.
Oh yeah, no.
He
best believe
dunked.
all the players that we're talking about. We gonna at least show you a clip of why we think they're gonna be nasty.
Right.
I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm telling you, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are gonna be.
That's the thing, though.
Another duo. That's
what I'm saying. That's the thing. The Nets and then the Celtics, bro. I'm just like, bro. Celtics are pretty good though. They're already pretty good.
Yeah.
Even though they don't have Kyrie. But man,
but also I think that Kyrie also makes up for that difference though, because it's Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving is box office entertainment.
Yeah, he brings any team to a playoff.
Kyrie brings dubs because he gets straight bucket. That's Uncle Drew.
Yeah, it's Uncle Drew.
What you reaching for, young blood?
Don't reach, young blood. Don't reach. Don't reach, young blood.
I get buckets. You know what I mean? Like literally, that's his whole persona. Is Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew, bro.
I get buckets. I get buckets on you, young bloods.
Yeah,
like that's his whole persona. That's his whole personality.
Literally him getting buckets.
It's all about getting buckets. Like that's all it's about.
Yeah.
And so when you take that away, Kimba gets buckets too. Don't get me wrong, but he don't get no Kyrie buckets. So there's a difference.
Kyrie, when he drives into the paint, dude, I'll tell you, like
blocking his layups.
8.7 out of 10 is gonna be an and one. Like he makes every and one. Like it's crazy. He'll get layup. He'll like stumble or whatever, or someone will push him.
Straight filleting on everybody.
And one.
Straight.
He did that to the Kings like literally 7 times in a row. Like I'm just like, so y'all not just gonna stop this man? Like hold his arms down? We couldn't stop him. This man just gets and ones. That's what he does. He gets buckets. He gets buckets.
I'm interested to see on how the Eastern Conference is gonna play out. Philly, y'all. I don't think y'all had a successful summer, and here's why I say that is because for one, you lost that boy Jimmy Butler.
Whoo, Jimmy Buckets.
That's a bad man. That's a bad man. You lost JJ Redick.
Oh, that's another shooter.
That's a shooter.
That's a shooter for real.
That's all. Like that's not all he does because he plays really good defense. He's a really good all-around player.
No, he is.
But when we talk about shooting, though, when we talk about getting the ball in the bucket from 3-point range. That's a shooter. He got a clip.
No, dude.
Like, he's been unlimited ammo for real. Like, got a straight clip.
Mm-hmm. Once he's hot, bro, he's hot, bro.
I don't know. It's you guys lost a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of pieces, and I really hope Ben Simmons gets this jump shot straight because because
Ben Simmons is not a bad player. He's a very good player.
He's a very, very good player, but you can only do so much from the post, layups, and passing the ball.
Exactly.
Especially when your center ain't the greatest shooter of all time.
He's like, I don't know. Like I kind of say he's one-dimensional, but at the same time, he could do other things. But I don't know. He just needs to work on his jumper, to be honest.
Who do you think's the best big man? This relates to the 76ers. Who do you think's the best big man between Joel Embiid and Karl Anthony Towns, though? Karl Anthony Towns is nasty.
Cat's always been Cat, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That man's been raw since the jump. Like, like Joel Embiid, like for him, I'd say he's just a big body. You know what I mean? And he's very aggressive. Mm-hmm. And he can back it up. You know what I mean? He dunks on people. He blocks shots. That's what he's known for doing. Good defender and everything. With Cat, he's a good all-around player. He can get buckets, and also he can defend both ways. You know, and. He's just a beast, man. He's a beast. He's very tall. He's a beast, bro. He's very athletic, too. Yeah. He's more athletic than Joel Embiid. I could say that.
You think so?
I think so. I can say that, yeah. With Joel Embiid, like comparing to, Karl Anthony Towns, Karl Anthony Towns is faster. Yeah. He's definitely, he can move. He knows how, he can move around the paint and everything, do Euros and everything, do all that fancy stuff. With Joel Embiid, he can do that, but I wouldn't say at the same speed.
Got you. Joel Embiid to me is a little bit stronger than Cat. Like you see Cat trying to back down some dudes and he'll get bumped off real easy.
No, yeah.
But Man, Karl Anthony Towns though is a different monster.
No.
Karl Anthony Towns, if he put him in a winning team, I don't know.
I'm
Best
saying.
big man in the game though is Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
That's
he's good.
That's like a landslide.
The only thing I could say about Anthony Davis is that he never played a full season. He never played a full season because he's been injured.
True.
So I'm hoping he doesn't get injured. I really do because he's a really good player and that'd be such a waste. You know what I mean?
Now the Battle of LA. LeBron, AD,
A lot happened.
Paul George, and Kawhi.
That's deadly. Those are
Paul George
and Kawhi are like the two best defenders in the NBA.
They are the best defenders in the NBA. They are the best two-way players in the NBA right now.
And in my opinion, defense wins championships.
Right, of course.
So if you don't have a defense, you can shoot all you want. But if you don't have a defense, they're just gonna score on you.
See, now this is crazy because say Western Conference Finals, they meet each other.
Okay.
Right. Just for perfect scenario reasons. Right. They meet each other in the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're Doc Rivers, would you switch up the defensive assignments? So would you have Kawhi sticking LeBron one night, and then maybe game 2, Paul George guards Kawhi, or not guards Kawhi, guards LeBron?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Or how would you switch that? Or would you just have Kawhi guarding LeBron the whole entire time, and then Paul George possibly guarding Anthony Davis? No, we're not. Nah, because he's way too big.
Yeah, that's way too big.
But regardless, they're able to play from 1 through 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If a switch was to happen,
Mm-hmm.
they have the ability to lock it down.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They both have it.
They both have the ability to.
I would say that with Kawhi, man doesn't play with emotions. He's calm, cool, and collected the whole game.
Right.
With him, and he knows his role. He knows what to do. He's been playing the game for a minute. He's an excellent defender, so I think he can get the job done against LeBron.
Right.
I can also say that about Paul George, but the thing with Paul George is that I feel like he's going to be too worried about scoring more than he's going to be playing defense, especially against the Lakers, because they got a lot of weapons.
Now, do you think he'll be more worried about it, or do you think that'll be more of his assignment? You feel me? Do you think
that probably would be his
the
assignment,
game plan,
the
or
score.
do you think more of this is what he'll personally try to do?
Yeah. Like, the one thing I can say about Kawhi, though, like, during the finals last season, he took over. That's...
I mean, he had to.
Yeah, he had to.
It's one
I'm not going
to...
to... Like, the other players did the thing, Van Vliet, that man's a beast. He did his thing.
Right.
He did his thing, But, Kawhi, at the end of the day, he had to take over, and he did his thing. His defense and his offense,
Spoke for itself.
Yeah.
Got you. I feel it. If I was Doc Rivers, I don't know. Maybe I would switch up the matchups only because I have 2 of the best defenders right now.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want one of my players to get tired because I want to switch up my game plan a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
So if Kawhi is guarding LeBron game 1, maybe I don't give Kawhi as many touches, but Paul George can definitely take that over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Paul George is definitely a number 1 option if need be.
Yes.
Right? And then maybe game 2, Paul George goes off for, 35 or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. And Kawhi has like 22, 23 because Kawhi's going to get his.
He's gonna
but
get his,
also Kawhi doesn't care. Kawhi is very good with just 18 points, 15 points if need be. If it's not his
all
game.
he just wants is a dub.
Exactly.
That's all he
So then say game 2,
Mm-hmm.
now all my focus is on Paul George because Paul George just had that hot hand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Now, okay, Kawhi, you're my number 1 option now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then still after that though, you still have Lou Will coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Lou Will is a bucket getter.
That man's been a beast since he was 6 minutes at the Raptors.
We're talking about all these guys getting buckets right now, but we also are talking about the differences between these bucket getters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kyrie is just a different bucket getter than everybody else. LeBron is a different bucket getter than everybody else. Lou Will, coming off the bench, the only person I can say will get buckets like him off the bench is Jamal Crawford. But at this point, Jamal Crawford's kind of reaching the end of his career.
He's reaching.
You know what I mean? Which is sad because Jamal Crawford gave us many memories.
Jamal Crawford, bro. Prime. Jamal Crawford,
you can't guard him. I don't care what
you can't guard him.
Jamal, you're not guarding Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford.
His handles were impeccable.
It's like straight. Nah.
Yeah, it was something vicious.
Man, that's Jamal Crawford. for this. So it's so sad when you get like to a player's end of their
Yeah,
career, cause
that you
like,
grew up watching.
Cause like I kid you not, I was just saying this yesterday. I was like, I miss Kobe Bryant.
We all do.
My mama, I miss Kobe.
We all do, man.
Kobe Bryant brought such a different vibe and a different energy to the game of basketball that just made you just want to watch it 20.
He was locked and focused.
Yeah, all the time. He was very
Locked
inspirational
focus.
for me.
Yeah.
I would say he taught me how to.
He knows how to work hard too.
He taught me how to key in as
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
If I have a goal.
But are
to
you a
achieve
different
that.
animal?
And the same beast.
What the hell does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome. Yeah.
It's the greatest video ever.
That's the greatest commercial
Yeah,
of
no.
all time.
He was a good player. He was such a great player. Steve Nash, man.
Steve Nash. You know what? I wasn't the biggest fan of Steve Nash only because like, the reason being I wasn't a big fan of Steve Nash is because he cheated Kobe off getting an MVP. That's why I'm not a big fan of Steve Nash. Like a lot of times, if people bring up Steve Nash, a lot of times I'm like, fuck Steve Nash. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Even though he is a legendary player,
He's a good player.
Very, he brought a lot into the game that we didn't see before. You know what I mean? Which is why he's so legendary.
Right.
But a lot for personal reasons, because the year he went back to back, I was like, all right.
I was talking about
What?
Stephen Curry being back-to-back MVP.
Yo, unanimous.
Unanimous.
Back-to-back.
Like,
I
there
was
was nobody else. I'm like,
and then lost.
yeah. And then lost.
3-1 lead. Cleveland.
3-1 lead.
This is for you.
3-1 lead.
Man, that's still a 72-win season.
Yeah, that was their best season.
72-win season.
They did all that for nothing.
Unanimous MVP back to back.
Did all that just to lose.
A
Dang.
3-1 lead in the finals.
People hate winners.
Yeah.
They genuinely hate winners, you know. But
if
hey,
I was AI, I would hate Kobe until I retired. I swear to you, Kobe and Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
That dynamic.
He's 7 foot. I'm 6'1". I'll still fight you. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
Just because of what you did. I got my one game on y'all undefeated playoff season though.
I would hit you with the left crossover, then the right hook. You feel me? Like,
Yeah. Straight up. Like if I was Steph Curry, I would be mad at Kyrie Irving until I retire.
oh yeah.
So the ceremony comes up.
He locked him up.
Hey, let you know right now, I didn't appreciate you crossing me up during that 2016
that was
final.
vicious.
Yo, he crossed him up a couple times. Too.
No, a couple times. Yeah.
He said,
Kyrie Irving. Crossover. Got it! That's from the crowd. And the Cavs back up by 5.
when Steph Curry got that bucket on LeBron, I want to say it was in 2017 when KD first went.
Yeah.
Because it was like right corner. We'll show the clip, but it was like right corner, and Steph Curry just so happened to get away, and they went and he got the layup, and it looked like LeBron was gonna pin it, but he just jumped a little too slow. You could tell age kind of got to him at that point because he went up and he slapped that backboard hella hard, but you can tell that jump was a little slow. So
Hey.
yes, he
He's getting a little older, man. What is he, like 34?
30. I want to say 36, 35, maybe 36.
Yeah, he's getting up there, man.
He's getting up there, but he's still the GOAT.
No, he's still doing his thing, though.
Debate with me in the comments.
No, literally look at him. He's buff and everything. He's physiqued and everything. Dude, the way... It's LeBron, bro. Like, it's LeBron, bro. Like, you can't...
right now, dude, you can debate with me in the comments. You can call me. I ain't gonna put my number out there because we put it on YouTube. But you can let me know. DM me. We can have this debate. LeBron's the GOAT. And this is what I mean, because a lot of people don't specify on what their adaptation of the GOAT is.
Yeah.
My adaptation is the GOAT is skill level of playing basketball. What is your skill set on the game of basketball?
Well, if you really come down to it, LeBron can play any position on the court.
What is your ability
Yeah.
to do anything on the basketball court? LeBron checks off all those. And a lot of people will say, "Boy, a lot of NBA players can do that." No.
No.
There's a different level, and you know what I'm talking about. You feel me? LeBron can score at will.
Mm-hmm.
He just chooses not to.
Yes.
Team player. You know what I'm saying? Rebounds.
You do that. Easy.
Man averages a career 28, 7 and 7.
You can't get any better than that. I mean, at his age, I mean.
What are you talking about? You know what I mean? He already passed Michael Jordan on the scoring list.
Exactly. At his age, so it's like.
That was just a season ago.
Yeah, exactly. So
with probably 3 to 5 more seasons he has left in him.
Exactly. He could play any position on the court. He's athletic to do enough to like do all that. And my adaptation of the GOAT is what you can do on and off the court and being good at both ways. Okay. What he does off the court is really good too.
What he does off the court is almost as significant as what he does. Actually, no, it is significant as what he does.
He did a lot of great things.
Dude built a whole school. Bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I have to give credit, man. Michael Jordan had a gambling problem. I'm sorry.
He did.
I'm sorry.
He did.
He had a problem, yo.
He did.
And that even leads to some theories in life with Michael Jordan.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I said, bro, he has a Jordan brand. Good for him. Cool. Whatever, bro. But when we talk, you didn't build a school, dog. I'm sorry, bro. You built a school which gave free tuition to kids who went to that school into college.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might be one specific college, but it doesn't matter. It's college.
It's college, bro. It's college. It's college, bro.
Yeah. You know, comment who you think is the GOAT.
Period, point blank, man.
You feel me?
Period, point blank. That's all I gotta say.
That's. I'm just saying that this is my opinion. I don't care what y'all say.
Dang, you just said what y'all think. Never mind, I don't care what y'all say.
What y'all think? I don't care what y'all say. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna affect my personal life.
Well, I need to shut up.
What do you like The Rock? What do you think about that? It doesn't matter what you think.
The only thing that, like, in the NBA that makes me, like, super sad, though, that potentially could have been, like, you know, one of the greatest guards of all time, Derrick Rose.
Yo, don't bring that up. Why would you do that? You know that's my favorite player, yo.
Bro.
Why would you say that name?
Bro.
Why would you bring this conversation up right now? I would cry in front of this camera right now, yo.
It makes me so sad. I was genuinely happy at this dude when he had his, like, a breakout game back in Timberwolves and everything.
Oh, his 50-pointer?
Yeah, I was happy. I was like, it's all right, Derrick Rose. I know you've been working.
Right. Bro. Both his legs completely destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
You know how hard it is to come back from that?
Yo, and still averages 17.
Hey.
Still, he is still better than 50, not even 50, 75% of the guards in the league. He is still better than.
Yeah, I can say that.
Honestly, bro, like I'm sorry, Derrick Rose is a special breed, yo.
No, he is.
Whether you talk about pre-injury or post-injuries, yo, Derrick Rose is a special kind of player, bro. The dedication.
He's still in the league, bro.
Yeah.
He's still in the league, bro.
Just signed with the Pistons.
Yeah, so, I mean.
I'm like, yo. Bro.
MVP Derrick Rose.
Bro, he was going battles.
Bananas,
with
bro.
LeBron and D Wade and Chris Bosh. Literally one-man team.
Yes.
Against all those dudes.
He was a problem for them.
A problem.
And it's like, oh, my God. It makes me so sad.
It makes me hella sad, bro.
That's
how I feel about Allen Iverson. I feel like if Allen Iverson didn't run into many injuries in his life, he would be a champion by now.
Yeah, that's what a lot of athletes, you know, when they get an injury. Because injuries are going to change you, you know, mentally and physically.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really hard recovering back from that, you know.
Paul George snapped his leg.
Mm-hmm.
Craziest thing ever. The most disgusting thing ever. We're not going to make y'all watch that. But the most disgusting thing I've ever seen happen on the basketball court was when he snapped his leg,
Mm-hmm.
And it was just disgusting.
It was disgusting.
It was so
nasty. It was horrific to see, man.
It was horrific to see. And this man came back being an MVP selection.
Hey. I don't think people understand how hard that is to do.
I don't think people respect that.
Because they would be like, you know, he has a good team around him and everything. I'm like, that's not the point.
He has millions. He can pay for the surgery, blah, blah.
Yeah, he has a lot of fans. Bro. I'm like, but that's not the point, though.
You have to talk about the mental aspect of it, the emotional aspect of it. Really.
Yes.
Be thinking, Derrick Rose, yo, top of the world.
Yes.
Right now. MVP.
Mm-hmm.
tore his ACL. Think about that. You just won the MVP of the National Basketball Association, the greatest league of basketball that you could possibly be in.
You're really trying to emphasize this, huh?
Because that's how serious it is. Like,
Yeah.
that's how serious the situation is. It's like you just won the most valuable player in a league where LeBron is still in his prime. It's
LeBron,
Dwayne
Wade, Chris Bosh.
You still had the big three in the Celtics. KG,
Oh, yeah.
Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kobe. You feel me? Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden. All these guys were still in the Steph Curry. All these guys were still in the league. Carmelo.
Melo was in the. Yeah, he was still there. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, all these guys still in the league. And you won the MVP all by yourself. You carried that team. You carried that team to where they were.
MVP, bro.
MVP.
Bro.
And then all of a sudden for you to land slightly wrong. Slightly. Not even in an awkward way. Just you landed in just the wrong place, wrong time. Literally, that was it. He went up for a layup and he landed down, and then all of a sudden,
Over.
That
Do you know
sucks.
how hard that is to come back from?
That sucks.
And to hear all the things that other people are saying about
He
that.
will never be back to who he is. His career.
You have to emotionally. That's why I got it when he was like,
When he was
emotional
crying,
about it.
yeah,
I
bro.
got that. I was like, dude, he's been through a lot, bro.
He said himself, I worked my ass off.
And I believe that. To be keyed in for that long, just knowing what's been happening and everything, people talking about you, you going through emotional breakdown because it's like, dang, I don't know if any team's going to pick me up. I don't know if I'm going to be the same person when I come back onto the court and still do what he does today. Man, I have nothing but respect for Derrick Rose.
You have to. That's like one of those. That's one
I
of those
can't,
situations
like-
where you have to have nothing but respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to respect him as a man.
No,
as
for
a
real.
player, everything, every aspect. You have to give that man.
It's
respect.
because it's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Yeah. We're kind of in a sad time in this country.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
A lot of things have been happening.
A lot of things been happening. A lot of bad things. You know, prayers go out to all the places where these shootings have been
Yes.
taking place. It's getting ridiculous, man.
It is.
It's
I
getting
thought we
very
left
ridiculous.
this shit like what was the last summer that 2017, 2018? That we had like all those school shootings and shit, dude. I thought we left it back then.
Yeah, no, it's still happening continuously, going strong, and it's like, dang.
You know,
We're the leading country in mass shootings.
Yeah.
By a lot. It's
Yeah,
not by
right.
like,
And it's like,
it's not like, oh, this is by like 4 or 5. It's by like hundreds.
Yeah,
You know,
it's,
and
it's
a problem.
a problem, man.
It's a problem.
I genuinely believe, bro. If anybody is watching this right now, if anybody is watching this, and you feel that you are not being heard, you feel that you are alone, please know that you are not.
Yes.
I promise you, there's somebody out there that will be glad to listen to your problems, to listen to anything that you have to say, to express yourself. If y'all need to talk to me, I will gladly open DMs to people if you guys need to talk about anything.
Facts.
Anything that we are able to do to stop these things from happening, which we will get into, but on our part, if any of you guys need somebody to talk to, please reach out. It's not healthy letting these things fester.
Bottom up inside,
It's not. If you feel that things are just not going your way in just life in general, you need to talk about it. It needs to be said. From human to human interaction, we can possibly stop that. Ask somebody how they're feeling. Ask somebody if their day is going well. Ask them how their day went. The smallest thing, whether if you know you and this person might not click, it doesn't matter. It's time to put the pride, it's time to put all this judgment to the side, and it's time to start helping other people. Because at the end of the day, these people do need help. Everybody needs help.
Everybody does.
You know, but also too, America, I'm talking to our government. Bro, stop finding ways to excuse these people from making these decisions to go and just murder people in a massive, alarming rate.
Mm-hmm.
You need to control the access to these weapons.
Absolutely.
From us, period, point blank. Not even from, I'm not going to say those types of people, because there is no difference between us and them. You need to control the access to weapons to the people. It has been shown already that we are irresponsibly using the access to get weapons.
Mm-hmm.
It's already proven.
It's already been proven,
It's
bro.
already been proven.
Countries are literally looking at us and think we're a joke. Like, oh, why would they have guns that accessible to people and know what they do?
It has to stop. And stop using the scapegoat of there's something mentally wrong with these people.
Yes.
There are genuinely sometimes evil people in the world. As much as we don't want to believe that, there are genuinely evil people in the world. I'm sorry, but it has to be said. You know, some people just want to see other things get burned, whether that's places, whether that's other people. They don't care. As long as they're able to do so, that's the joy for them. And we have to understand that. You know, that doesn't mean that they're, well, it is to a person who doesn't want that, to a person that wants peace, it's odd, yes. But some people, there's good people out there, there's bad people out there. Period, point blank. You know, if I go out and a homicide rate is up, there's killings out in Stockton, in Chicago, in any other place in the world where there's gang-related things, and yet you guys never say, hey, you know, maybe this is mentally, something's wrong with these people. You know, people that come from broken homes.
Instead of looking at, you know, their medical records, they instead look at criminal records.
Yeah.
You know,
if a black man shoots another black man, oh, it's because he's a bad person. It's because he shouldn't have a gun in his hand. Mm-hmm. You know, a white man kills all types of different types of people, and he's mentally ill. It needs to stop, yo. It needs to stop, and we all need to
dodging these questions, dodging these things that, you know, it's obvious, that's blatantly obvious. You know, a person killed another person. That's what it comes down to.
Period, point blank. Whether it's mental illness or not, for one, you need to stop letting people have these access to these weapons.
Yes.
It needs to stop. Whether people are ill or not, restrict these weapons. Even if people have the motivation from other things to do the things that they are doing, you are still giving them access to these weapons. The actions will stop when the weapons will be restricted.
Yes.
That is all that it comes down to.
It's all that
it comes down to. And once you restrict people being able to get these weapons, I promise you, I
double promise you,
the percentage of these actions, of these shootings happening will lessen.
Very, like,
dramatically.
Like,
stop.
It's way too easy.
Just stop, man.
I
understand the importance to be able to bear arms to protect others, but there has to be a correct way to be able to get the right people these things. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't just go around and just have, hey, I'm a U.S. citizen, can I buy a weapon? Yeah, sure, here you go. You can't. You gotta stop doing that, bro. You gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
There needs to be tests being taken. There needs to be checkups. There needs to be some type of certification, a badge, something, to let people know that, okay,
this is getting fall into the right person's hands.
Exactly. You need to stop just letting people, yes, people hunt, people like to do those things. Yes, that's cool. All right. Even so, maybe even just do a rental thing. Something to be able to just go, hey, I'm getting this rifle. Why are you getting this rifle? Oh, I like to go hunting. Okay, cool. What time of year do you like to go hunting? Usually around this time of year, you know. When are you gonna go? Oh, this weekend. Okay, I'm going to give it to you for this weekend. I'm going to have daily checkups on you. I'm going to call you. If you do not answer not one phone call, we are coming to get the weapon back. Something that needs to be
like a separate, like, kind of force, and, like, you know, policing
something. Just an idea needs to be brought. Yeah. Something needs to be
instead of avoiding these things.
Stop trying to say it's not the weapons and not the access of weapons, because it is.
It is.
It's the main reason why these things are happening is because the people are getting access to these things.
Yeah.
Period, point blank.
Like, I've been hearing, like, you know, in countries like the UK, like, they can't have certain weapons and everything. Like, they can't have an M4, an assault rifle. They can only carry a pistol and whatnot. So, and that's okay. And there's not a whole lot of crimes that happen there. It's lowered. It's very, very low, if anything.
I'm telling you, man, you think that we're giving up a freedom when really you guys are putting these guns in front of people. At the end of the day, that's what this is what we're doing, yo. You're telling us that we are now willing to give access to these weapons to people, and it doesn't matter how many lives we lose, as long as we're able to sell those things, then it's fine. And it's not fine. It needs to stop. That mentality needs to change. It makes me very sick that when I turn on the news for 3 days straight
and see the same thing happening,
from West Coast to the Southern Coast to the East Coast, literally days apart, less than 24 hours apart, these shootings are getting taken place.
And, you know, we can say that anything that we want, like, oh, it's just a coincidence or whatever. And you can say all that, you know. But obviously there's a movement going around it. There's obviously a movement happening.
This is getting,
you know,
way bigger than just somebody is ill and somebody is picking up a weapon. And honestly,
bro, it's just terrorism.
It's
terrorism.
That's exactly what it is. Domestic terrorism.
That's exactly what it is. I'm saying it how I see it. It's domestic terrorism.
We need to stop giving these excuses out, like video games.
Oh, yeah, there's a huge debate about that.
Video games are the reason why people want to go and do these shootings.
Is that really the reason, though?
Are you kidding me? People come from broken homes. People come from foster care. And you mean to tell me that a video game is what pushes them over the edge to go pick up an assault rifle and kill children or to kill a group of people? That is ridiculous. That is stupid. I'm sorry, but it is. And maybe so. For the people that do believe that, I'm sorry that I'm saying that it's stupid. I'm sorry, because from my personal opinion, this is what I think. Reason being is that, say, even if it was the video games, maybe the parenting needs to be stepped up. You know what I mean? Stop buying your kids these video games, and maybe, hey, GameStop, maybe GameFly, all these things like Steam, all these places that can give access to these video games. How about do an age check? I'm sorry, yes, it needs to be done. You feel me? We have these rated M, rated T, rated E ratings for a reason. It is not for everybody to pick up. If something is rated M and you see a 12-year-old is getting a Call of Duty game or getting a Grand Theft Auto game, I'm sorry, don't give the kid the game. Period, point blank, whether the parent is there or not. You feel me? Or even still, even if the parent is there and it's like, okay, yes, it's okay for him to buy it. It's up to the parent after that.
It is.
It is up to the parent after that to check in on that child and see what they are doing with these video games.
Yes.
Yes, if they're going out playing a Call of Duty and they're playing a multiplayer game, okay, cool. That's the whole objective. Whatever the objective of the game is, okay, cool. But make sure that they're not keeping anything suppressed. Take them away from it a little bit. You can't let these kids play video games all day either.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm sorry, but I hear way too many times that kids are able to just come home from school and then go hop straight on a video game. From the time that they come home from school till the time they have to go to bed. And even sometimes some parents are even afraid to tell their kids to turn off the game.
You are not playing!
Mama Rixie is mid.
Get off!
Stop screaming!
Get off! I told you, if you play, I'm gonna pull out all those wires.
They're not gonna do anything. They're not gonna do anything, yo. They're gonna be mad right then and there because of the simple fact that they're not able to play when they want to play. Mm-hmm. Cool, whatever. They're gonna hop right back on it tomorrow or the next weekend
or whatever.
It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You have to be able to tell these kids no. And I feel like a lot of times it also comes up to the parenting with that. You don't tell your kids no enough. So now your kids are able to run you, and now you are afraid to take these things away from your kids because your kids are ready to do these drastic things to make sure that they keep what they have. Mm-hmm. Period, point blank. I'm sorry, but
at the end of the day,
it's more than the video games, yo. I'm sorry,
it's way more.
It's way more than the video games.
I can, in my opinion, I can tell the difference between, video games and then reality. Like, obviously, when you go and shoot someone in a video game, you respawn and everything. You start over, whatever, and reset. When it's real life, there is no reset button. Once you kill someone, they're dead. They're gone.
It's also just morals.
Yeah,
you feel
exactly.
me? It's also being able to teach your kid that it is wrong to do these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of these kids, they're exposed to these video games, and then now, all of a sudden, no one's telling them that these are things that you cannot do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's Fortnite.
Okay, who likes Fortnite? We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite! We like Fortnite!
Example, right? Kid plays Fortnite. Animated game.
Mm-hmm.
Very cartoony. Cool. We get it, right? But tell your child, hey, it's cool, this is a game, but in real life, you never do this. In real life, do not even think about doing this. This is wrong in real life.
Yeah.
So make sure you are able to separate their virtual land from their reality, from their real life situation. I'm telling you right now, it's more than just video games. These people, yes, some of them are ill. Some of them are, yes. But also, there are other things that lead to them becoming ill, to lead to them making those actions. Some people come from, like I said, broken homes. Some people don't have both parents. Some people have maybe both parents, but very unhealthy parents. Drug addicts, drunks. Who knows? Predators. Who fucking knows? It needs to stop. It does. It needs to stop. And the one good, valid reason to make these things stop, the one preventable thing we can do is stop giving access to these military-graded guns to citizens. You do not need an assault rifle in your house.
No.
Period, point blank.
You don't.
I don't care what anybody
You
says.
do not.
If you are a regular citizen, you do not need a sniper rifle in your house.
You do not need a sniper rifle. What are you using that sniper for?
What do you need it for? If you're hunting, go get a hunting rifle.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting a military-graded sniper rifle for what? So you can shoot cans out in the middle of nowhere? No,
Yeah,
you're
no,
not.
you're not
You
doing
have
that.
You have more plans than that. I'm sorry, but you do. We have a military and we have a police force and law enforcement for a reason. Leave it up to them to have these military-graded weapons so they can protect the citizen. Okay? And even if the citizen, even if they can't get to the citizen fast enough, do not give these people military-graded weapons. I'm sorry, but it's a responsibility level. It's a responsibility level to be able to just keep things at home. And we have shown ourselves constantly, over and over and over again, these past couple of years, that we are not responsible enough to have these things. So maybe we need to take these things away and build that responsibility back up.
It's not rocket science, guys. It's not.
It's genuinely not.
And you can easily argue, oh, well, even if you do restrict guns to the public and everything, the black market and everything. I'm like, all right, well, yeah. Obviously, that's still an issue, too. But, it would still not happen as often if we did restrict them,
That's what I'm
saying. That's all we ask
for. The percentages will go down. You know what I mean? Will it completely stop? No. Sadly, it will not. Sadly, it won't. This is going to be a problem for a little while, which sucks. But back to my main point, it's because there's evil people out there in the world that just want to see the world burn.
There are.
Unfortunately, it's just like that. There are people out there that just genuinely want to see the world go into a ball of flames.
I can't even go to the store and be safe anymore, basically, because you just never know what's gonna happen.
Bro, I have a little brother. Starts middle school next week. Yo, not a day goes by where it does not cross my mind. I am worried. I am scared.
Mm-hmm.
We need to stop this. Please.
Exactly.
Please. That's all it comes down to. Like I said, to anybody who does need that help, who does need to talk to anybody, reach out. Please, reach out. Like I said, if you're watching this and you're in some part of the world and you feel like the whole world is just falling on you and you don't know what to do, reach out. That's all we have for you guys today. Like, subscribe, comment, share it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're here for y'all entertainment. Drop in the comments down below what else you guys would like us to tackle. We do not have any restrictions on what to talk about unless it's something completely,
absurd.
We're not going to get super political or anything,
Absolutely.
Talk about something that's appropriate, something that's tasteful. We're not going to talk about other things that somebody's going to feel a certain way about, because that's not what we're about. We're here to entertain you guys and to talk about issues that are happening and to relate to you guys. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. So, like I said before, my name is Kobe.
My name is Mike.
Meals.
And we gonna catch y'all later. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, all that other good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't the one that catching attitude with. Making moves, evolution. Nigga been on Super Saiyan 2 shit. Bitch, we only